Our new company's name, ILEG, hyphen technology, hyphen screens.com. This is our new company's name to go with the new technology we've been working on. The new ILE technology, or ILEG technology, has several different forms of screens. We have this amazing screen paint we've been working on called the Quantum Black Star. That's our screen paint. We have panel technologies, we have gaming technology, we have interactive projector mapping, you name it, we've been working on it. So we have these panels, and the panels have shifting contrast technology embedded into them that allows them to be able to shift their contrast levels. Now, that surface you see right there, we're getting ready to build a much bigger halo system. If you haven't seen those, that's a system where we have these lights built into the screen. About 6K of lumen of high fluorescent lights, and these things are super bright. It's a very impressive demonstration to watch. All right, so it also displays the ILEG technology. All right, so what we have here is one of the panels. Now the panels we have here are as easy to cut, manipulate. You can use for projector mapping. You can put it to your desk. We did a couple demonstrations to the desk. It can operate at 50 lumens, minimum of 50 lumens to the desk. It can operate in commercial environments. And again, there's no calibrating, no expensive projectors, none of that stuff required or needed. We are doing a demonstration, New York City background, nice dark scenery. Right there, and pause it right there. And right here, this right here is our technology, the panels. And the panels are ultra short though compatible, fully weatherproof, and again, they can be linked together to make bigger screens. So mind you will have the lines in the screens there, but nothing's going to be it's not going to be really noticeable. Most likely companies will lean toward these things, but again, if you had other projects and stuff you're working on, maybe you might require one of these panels, this is going to be fantastic for you. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our panel here, and we're going to put it over there. As you can see, the gray screen doesn't match your screen in any way whatsoever. The panel doesn't match a white surface in any way whatsoever. It has a very strange color to it, so it doesn't fit in the category of the usual gray and white screens from the door, not even gunmetal. Okay, let me see real quick. Let me grab me a gunmetal screen too. Make sure you got all the categories here. So that will be gunmetal. Doesn't match the screen. Really? Doesn't not go with me at all in any way whatsoever. So you can see the color shades we have here, none of them match it. The gunmetal doesn't match. The gray doesn't match. Now, question. In my commercial environment, which one of these is going to be able to help my environment? Alright? You sell a gray screen paint product. I'm going to come to you and say, hey, look, I got this commercial area, my office. I need to be able to use the screen in a fully lit environment. We can't be in here turning out lights. We're in an office setting. I need it fully lit in here. It's fully lit. Churches also have this question. So you say the same thing for churches, hospitals, schools, stuff like that. Places we need to have a lot of lighting, right? So in here, we have abnormal lighting because we're in a commercial. Had somebody sat there and said, oh, your lighting's not, it's abnormal. It's the lighting that is requirement through zoning. So if you're going to run an office, you have to have a certain type of lighting in your environment, in a hospital, in a school. You think you want to go to a hospital where the lights are really dim and they're doing surgery on you? I don't think so. You have to be in well-lit areas. So there's certain lighting required for commercial environments. I do wish people would crack books before they make statements. It helps out a lot. It really does. But anyway, as you can see, how would this help me in this environment? So you were selling me a great screen paint. Now, doing demonstrations in dark environments, it's not going to help you. Because again, like I said, you're cheating yourself, and you're also cheating on my screen. And you're cheating the consumer. So let's see if this can match our screen. And mind you, our screen's not even black. Just to show you, this doesn't even come in the category black. This is my cell phone here, which has a black screen. See the big difference? Projector, PlayStation controller, Nowhere near matching my screen. Way off, right? Remote control. Don't even match, right? Nothing. Not even close to black technology, right? Okay, that's interesting, right? Somebody might say it might be a light black. It could be a charcoal black. It might be a very light charcoal black, right? No, it's not in any way whatsoever. You can see. Nope. It's not even a color category as a traditional projection screen. All right, first we're going to take this surface. We're going to put it up here because that's like me buying your product. Now, mind, this is the Apple Barrel Silver, that pure silver they have. This is a challenge. There's a challenge underneath this product. Now, we've seen people cheat with these. Someone did come in and mix black paint in their container. They had an open container. They mixed black paint into it. They tried to make the screen look darker. And of course, they did the entire demonstration in a dark environment with a projector kissing the screen, of course, to try to make their product look better. But you can't do it that way. If you're going to do that challenge, we advise you to be in a fully lit environment, number one. Number two, make sure that the container is sealed. So that way it shows that it was never tampered with. Show your container, show it sealed, open it up, paint, do the whole thing live so we can see everything. Don't cheat in those demonstrations. Mind you, we have that demonstration logged in. Just in case if anyone cares to see it, I'll post it below this video right here. You can check out the link. All right. So we're going to take the gray screen because, you know, some people will lie to us and promise us. Now, the people that were doing the lying and carrying on, they're no longer here anymore. They pulled the website. But for other people, I've seen you tell the truth on your products, and I've read through your stuff. There were just some other people that they're out there lying. Taco, your fish everywhere, man. Let me to trip on. All right, so right there, that's the gray screen. Pretty soon we're going to have that bone white, you know that? Let's go zoom up on it, right? Now, you know the problem we see here? You see that it does pick up a little bit of a better shade, but it's not black, it's gray. That's what it's picking up. And if you notice, the screen here is showing off black bars. It's definitely not bringing the black bars. The background clearly is gray, as you can see. Let's play a little bit of this video. So that right there would be a fail for me. That wouldn't work for me. If I'm a consumer at the end of the day, I'm trying to get a city skyline to show up in my environment, in my office. That's not going to work because that's gray. All right, let's back that up a little bit there. Let's bring up our technology. I'm going to pause it right there. The shifting panels. Fall over like I did the last time. Now, that's the shifting panel technology. If you notice, it's dark, right? That didn't even match the cell phone, did it? And the cell fire stick. Okay, there we go. Reconnection pop back in. Gotta get a booster up here. I gotta invest in a booster. Again, these walls are concrete. It's an old building, but like I said, sometimes the connection doesn't. So I gotta get myself a booster. Let's back it up a little bit here. Let's go back in. Now, notice how you can make everything out. See, everything comes up. Look at the background. You can see all the lights. You can see the contrast levels. Even the bottom, you can see the what do you call it? The cinema bars. You can see all that. I'll pause there for a minute because I give it a chance for some people to sink in. When they sit there and lie on camera and say that their products are producing contrast. That's why I pause in between to give them time to think about what they say on camera. Mind you, at the end of the year, I will be challenging companies. Are you really telling the truth about your specifications? That's what I love about Epson. I do love Epson on that one. Thank you for them coming in and basically, you know, being the watchman at the end of the day to make sure things are done right. I like that. Not letting people get away with nonsense. That's why we put our foot down so hard on some people at the end of the day, because You know better. You shouldn't be lying about that. Saying that a gray screen can read a contrast level like that, and then do the entire demonstration in a dark environment. Oh, it's a shame, I swear sometimes. I really don't understand people, I don't. Yeah. But I've read on other forum sites and other people make great products, they're very upfront with it. Use an ambient controlled environment will enhance your contrast levels. That's telling the truth. Not competing against a technology that, again, can do this very easy. Fall out. You didn't see that demonstration, did you? We didn't show you this, right? I told you, remember in the video, I kind of saved things for last, just to have, because people have a habit of jumping over barriers and doing dumb stuff, like saying, hey, our gray screen paint can do the same thing as that surface can do. That's why we hold off on certain things. Because we already know from the door there's people talking trash already. So how's it going to work if you launch a video saying your gray paint can do the same thing our product can do? See? This is why I can't explain this enough. Imagine if you made that statement and I brought you into court over this. Think about that. You know how bad that would go for you? This is why I explained. Oopsie. It's still there. It's good. This is why I explained that the quasar technology has interesting capabilities tied into it. They're designed so if we have to walk somebody into a courtroom, that screen does something completely different. It shows something that we haven't showed on camera. And the reason why it's not important to show that, because it's designed strictly to embarrass someone in a courtroom like that one just did now. If you didn't see this in the demonstration, did you? You saw the long thing, blah, 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 stuff we done here, right? We never even showed that. We even talked about contrast shifting. We never brought it up, have we? So what if you went out and you made all these demonstrations claiming that you made our product and that you basically were scammers, were rip-off artists, you could do it yourself, and you walked into a courtroom and that happened to you. You would owe me a couple $1 million. Maybe a little jail time may be tagged onto that, because you committed fraud against my business, because we will hit you with fraud charges. And that can carry 10 to 30 years. So, if you did do a quasar, there's a good chance you're going to pay me a lot of money, and I may take some of that time from you. It's sad when you see somebody that has advanced technology and they don't know how to basically use it. That's the sad thing about it. It's like, remember I told you about the Odyssey 3000 or 2000? I think it's 2000. It's 2000. But the monkeys go that tan, 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 tan. You said ding, 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 ding. You never saw that? It's a very famous movie. I think it was called Odyssey 2000. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I got that right on that one. But it shows like, it tries to show like the evolution of man, and it shows like this really weird kind of like spear, straight spear, that is a slick black form of like future technology surrounded by monkeys that couldn't even understand it. They're just sitting there just baffled by it. Even some of them feel threatened by it. That's you guys. There's the naysayers at the end of the day. You're threatened by my technology because you don't understand it. It's too advanced for you. What are you hooked up to? I mean, I haven't hooked up to anything. Wait. So where's that running at? That's the fire stick. Ugh, kind of calculate here. That's the fire stick. That's the PlayStation. Why don't you disconnect this? That doesn't make any sense. It's not hooked up to anything. I got something like this. My desk is a mess. I go downstairs. I check out the lawyer's desk. She talked about her desk being a mess. Ain't nowhere near mine. You got the messiest desk. That's what it comes down to. When your desk is crazy messy, that means you're getting some work done. If your desk is clean, but just clean freak at the end of the day. Some people do a lot of work. It's clean freak. And my desk is messy, man. We be taking pictures of each other. Look at my desk. You're nowhere near my category, man. My desk is a mess. Got parts for PC parts over here. It's like Like some kind of technology robot threw up on my desk. But anyway, yeah. You're no match for this technology or any of the technology we develop. You're no match at all. So let me see. Odyssey 2000? The movie Odyssey 2000? 2001. I know it was somewhere in there. It was 2001. Boy, that was the most boring movie I ever watched in my entire life. I mean, it had a deeper meaning to it. I can understand that, but gee whiz. I guess you had to be high to understand that one, because, man, that movie was boring. But I did catch the one about the whole ape thing. And they had that spear sitting there, and the apes were all sitting around. The monkeys, apes were just sitting around it. And they just can't understand it. Like, first they're scared of it. And they sneak on, like, you know what I mean? Really, really slow. And they touch it, and they jump back. Woo, 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 woo. And then they start to feel threatened by it. That reminds me of the naysayers. You don't understand our technology, and yet you're threatened by it. But yet you're intrigued by it. You find it interesting. So yeah, that's what the shifting technology will do to your stuff. Like, do you just call them a bunch of Neanderthal monkeys? No, not really, but sometimes some of the stuff they do, they kind of act like them. They do. And I know you probably want to hear the racial slur about me being an ape at the end of the day, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, you don't understand. People are always threatened about things they don't understand. That's common human nature. Not to call you a monkey or anything, but it's common human nature that people who don't understand things end up finding them threatening. So most people, some people that find something they don't understand, find it interesting, and this they go to explore and try to understand it. And other people, well, they try to destroy it. Which is more like the Neanderthal caveman. You know. Remember, I forgot what movie it was. When the cavemen were trying to make fire, he came through a time machine. So he had a big light. He was like, here. We said, challenge conquered. And turned the lighter on. The guy was like, whoo. That was a funny thing. I don't remember what movie that was. He put out a big lighter. They were trying to make fire. He just hold on for a minute. Because you see the caveman back there struggling. And he's talking to the guy, right? They're not paying the caveman any mind whatsoever. He stops and looks at it like, these guys are trying to make fire? Hold on, let me help him out. Here. Challenge accepted. Quest completed. And pulled out a big lighter. And he was like, oh! Gave them a big lighter. And he just jumped the freaking, well, I don't believe in cavemen anyway. I don't believe in cavemen at all. I don't believe in it. I believe in Adam and Eve. I don't believe in cavemen. But anyway, it'd be funny. Because you have any idea the advancement of technology just jumped a few minutes ago? If you gave a caveman a big lighter, we would be in flying cars right now. That's a huge, massive jump in technology for them. That's like going back in the 18th centuries and giving them an iPhone. Which is actually, you know what? Well, why couldn't no one made a movie about that? That would be interesting. To make a movie about time travelers that accidentally left things behind and it caused things to jump, like rapidly jump. That would be interesting. I'd watch that. That'd be so freaking cool. That's one thing you have to worry about, not leaving stuff behind. If you're time traveling, you can't disrupt anything whatsoever. But if someone left an iPhone in the 18th century, they'd be blown away by it. Now, the question is, when it comes up is, will they destroy it thinking it's something evil, or would they study it and find it fascinating? And that's where it falls in the category of man or woman at the end of the day. How do you perceive technology? Do you fear it or do you accept it? Some people fear it. So if you did leave an iPhone around in the 18th century, would they destroy it, thinking it was some kind of evil witchcraft or whatever, and just destroy it? Or would they study it? Yeah. That's what it comes down to. That's why if there were other life forms more advanced than us, there couldn't be any. You know why? They would destroy us. They would kill us. That's why. They would be a more superior being than us. Right now, the human being is the highest on the chain. You wouldn't be if something else came down that was flying around and going from planet to planet. Yeah, they would be the higher species of race. Which means if God made man in the image of himself, God being the supreme being, making us Under him, you wouldn't have something that would be over top us. That wouldn't work. So it couldn't be any aliens flying around. And if there were aliens flying around, we would kill ourselves because they'd probably come down in good faith and we'd blow those suckers right out of the sky. Which would be a bad idea. Chances are, if they have the ability to travel from planet to planet in a starship, and they've actually figured out a way to basically time travel, whatever they do at the end of the day, even space flight to ends of different galaxies that we can't even go to, I'm pretty sure the weapon system would have to be absolutely nightmarish. So, yeah, we would do something stupid. Let me try to communicate with the aliens. And if they were hostile, which you would have hostile aliens, because they wouldn't be here before God. How would the aliens be here before God? How would the aliens be here before the devil? People don't really want to factor that part into it. So if the devil basically has been here, right? I'm not going to go too far in this because sometimes I go too far and my brain kind of blanks out. It's way too far back. I don't try to think that far back. But just say, the devil's been here for a long time. God's been here for a long time. And if the devil was here, wouldn't he be able to control aliens and make them evil? And if that's the case, then you would have hostile aliens. Because subconsciously, they would know the difference between right and wrong, because they would know the devil and God. Because they were here first before the alien race would ever existed. Therefore, you would have hostile aliens. And if that was the case, they would have found us by now. And they would have wiped us out. We wouldn't have existed. They would be the dominant race on this planet right now, not us. So, aliens don't exist. I hate to burst your bubble, but I go to a lot of forum sites, and yeah, I kind of spit that one out, and they were like, oh, shoot, we didn't really think about that. Oh, there you go. Unless you're an atheist at the end of the day, and you don't believe in any of that. Then your theory is still off. Because, again, they still would have to be hostile. You think all aliens are going to be peaceful at the end of the day? No, they still would be hostile. So, again, more superior race pops down here. We wouldn't exist right now. They would wipe us clean, and it'd just be their race. Much like when you had the colonial, people from colonial times. Colonial times really don't exist. There's parts of it that show that it did exist. It did exist at one point. The Roman Empire, there's proof that it did exist at one point. But that particular civilization doesn't exist anymore. So we would be the same thing. We'd be extinct. So yeah, something would have found us by now. If a rock, a meteor coming from God knows where it came from, can bypass our planet, I think something would have found us by now. All the activity we got going in and out of space, something would have picked us up by now. But still, it's fun to think about it. It is fun to think about the whole flying Star Trek and all that stuff. It is pretty fun to think about that. But technically, when you get down to it all, no. I'll tell you one thing, it's going to have a rude awakening, waking up. On the other side, atheists going to have a serious rude awakening. Can you imagine them chickens popping like, oh, snap, wait, this was real? All this was real. So all that they talked about was actually too late now. It's way too late for you. You're too late. You're already condemned. You're too late. That is not the place to wake up and realize you were wrong. I could imagine they wake up on the other side and go, oh no, this was actually real. Yeah. People believe in reincarnation? Oh, you're definitely going to find out. You're not coming back as anything. If reincarnation was real, if it was real, what would I select? A 500-pound pigeon with immortality. You know where I'm going at. Some people have to hit some cars up at the end of the day. They get shady outside like, what the heck is that? The biggest bird? Nuclear dookie. All over your car. Yeah, and I have immortality. That's what I want. Immortality. I can't die. Because you know people are going to try to shoot at me, right? I'm a big old bird flying in the air. I'm going to go over there by the freaking Taco Bell and whatever, and eat from their dumpster, and yeah, I'm going to come visit your car. I want immortality. If I had that ability, I would come back as a giant 500-pound pigeon with immortality. I got some people to pay back, and I got a lot to go through. Yeah. Man, like a cement truck dropped a whole bunch of cement. You're boom, like, what the freak happened to your car? You wouldn't believe it if I told you. I got hit by a 500-pound pigeon. A 500-pound pigeon hit your car at that, from that distance up there, it'll crush the hood of your car. Really would crush the hood of your car. There's a lot of weight coming down. Yeah, it's huge, man. It's freaking 500-pound pigeon. I'll be all over the news. Apparently, there's a giant pigeon running around defecating on people's cars. And police try shooting at it. It seems to have immortality. That'd be me, by the way. But no, you ain't coming back to that. Some people say they want to be a bee, you want to fly around, you know what I mean? You remember, if you're a bee at the end of the day, you have other predators, apex predators that are out to get you. Yeah. Gotta think smart on that one. Anything in the animal kingdom is eaten. You don't want to come back as any one of those, especially a deer. Don't want to come back as that. Choose a dragon? How the heck is that going to work out for you? You're going to have military on top of you in a hot second. The minute you pop up, everything and anything on the face of the planet is going to be tracking you. Yeah, that's not going to go well. I'll take that 500-pound pigeon with immortality. Plants, flowers, all that stuff, yeah, the ecosystem will destroy you. There's no way around it, is it? There's like no way around it at all, period. That's kind of a very interesting concept when you really think about that. So say skip the immortality, you don't even have that. You're able to come back again a second time. Anything you choose, you're doomed. If you choose plants, trees, whatever, again, ecosystem's going to destroy you. Either fire's going to break up and wipe out half that section, or tornadoes, hurricanes, intensive heat, drought, whatever, that's going to take you out. Or some wild animal eating you at the end of the day, or someone cutting you down for firewood or whatever, and you're going to go sooner or later. So that's not going to work. Can't come back as an animal. You have to think about what is the highest animal right now on the food chain. That'd be human right now. So you just be coming back as another person to go through death, disease, and everything else your body will be plagued with, because again, our bodies are cursed. So good luck on that one. And if you say, hey, I come back, I don't want a second chance, and say you come back as another person, get a second chance, you go outside and get killed. Because yeah, definitely that does happen. Can you imagine that? Going through reincarnation, come back as a human being, and you basically walk outside and get hit by a car. You only get to do it twice. Get food poisoning. A number of things can take you off the planet real fast. So that's kind of crazy when you think about it. So, nah, I think if I did it the first time, I'm done. I don't think I want to come back. Go through that crap all over again? No, I'm good. And then some people, we're talking about immortality. These are forum sites that I go to. Chat with other people that like to talk about different topics. Having immortality would be a curse. To never be able to die would be an absolute curse. Now, if you had a Christian in their terms of basically going to heaven and having immortality, that would be beautiful, because you would be around the Heavenly Father, God, all the time. Mind, your bodies don't decay, they don't basically have disease. You don't do that. When you're in heaven, you have immortality. You don't have the plagues that you have here on the earth. On the earth, unfortunately, you have plagues and all that crazy nonsense. So if you ever watch Highlander, you have noticed these guys live forever until somebody cuts your head off. But they live forever. But everything around them dies. So that one guy, I forgot, Duncan MacLeod, I think his name was, I forgot it, right? Duncan, yeah. Duncan's had dozens and dozens of wives. Can you imagine the heartbreak that's got to be of meeting somebody, falling in love with them, start a family with them, and you outlive every single one of them because you can't die because you have immortality? That would be a nightmare for people. You would outlive your family, literally, all of them. You get to watch all of them die. You will outlive every single one of them. And no matter how many times you marry, You will outlive. You will go to the same funeral time and time again and again and again. Yeah, that makes me depressed. I would not want to be here any longer. I said, oh, you don't want to be here anymore. I mean, it might be fun at first, you know. Can't die. You can do weird stuff like you would jump off buildings, do all the crazy stuff that would get you killed. Anybody know a person killed? That'll become boring after a while. And some people might take up a life of crime, you know, because you can't die. You have immortality, which is kind of interesting, right? Because that's why some of the Highlanders were evil. And then pretty much you would probably, what's the word for it? What's the other one? You would, someone would become good, you know. Like, you know, take up studies and classes and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But he was smart enough, because what he did was he collected all these antiques. And he became an antique dealer because he had mint condition, antique swords and stuff in that particular era because he lived in it, which is very smart, by the way. But, yeah. Right there. But eventually, you will outlive everyone around you. And that's what he was going through. He was going through the process of basically falling in love with somebody, outlive the entire generation, they die. You watch entire generations disappear, reappear. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. The only thing you would have that evens that off is someone cutting your head off. That's it. Pretty much, that's the only thing you have to fear is that someone coming out better than you take your head. Other than that, nope. You'll be here forever. So no, immortality would be horrible. Absolutely horrible. Now, if you got immortality, do you have regeneration also too with that? It didn't seem like they had regeneration, because he almost had his head cut off. The the evil one, I forgot his name, but he almost got his head cut off, and he had it put together with bobby pins. You ever seen bobby pins running around his neck? Yeah. So you don't have regeneration like freaking Wolverine. Wolverine has somewhat of immortality. Was Wolverine immortality? Let me check that out for a minute. We're the masters of the universe. Start screen saver. Oh, yeah, that's 11:41. I'm up here testing stuff. Let me see. Does Wolverine have immortality? Yes, Wolverine has immortality. He has regeneration. So that comes in handy. Immortality, because I know one thing: the Highlanders didn't have it. They didn't have regeneration. They get cut, sliced, whatever. They lose an arm or whatever. It didn't come back. Did not come back. So as you can see, as I'm sitting here shooting the breeze, because again, I've seen what I need to see already. When I change topics and I go into something else, that's because I've already seen what I need to see. As you can see, the shifting technology, gray screens don't have that capability. If it did, it would have been able to compete with the Starfield or any contrast levels that I pulled up, which you can't read in any way whatsoever. And a gray screen would be absolutely useless in my environment. If you look at the color of that screen right there, and you look at the dark gray primer behind it, even that wouldn't be able to match it. Because again, that screen's darker than that primer sitting behind it. Yeah, when I lay it down, the primer's actually darker than that screen. Isn't that mind-blowing? Whoa! Did you even see that? That's craziness. Yeah, it's craziness. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So when I sit here and I do like this and I have a little fun like this, people are like, you don't take your job seriously. I do. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm having fun. I'm relaxing. It's easy for us. We do this all the time. Some people have to be serious about it. You know why? Because you have to work harder at it. We don't have to work harder because we've done this stuff so much it's not even funny. So we have to work hard. I can literally go to one of these shows and I'll walk around and look at other stuff. Like, where the heck did Leone go? He's walking around somewhere. Yep, walk back, come back with food and everything. Like, hey, so what's going on in this booth? What do you got in this booth? Are you kidding me? Whose screen is this? This is insane, man. This is crazy. All the light we have in here, man. This is crazy. I do stuff like that because I don't have to work hard at it. All the technology comes from God. You don't have to work hard at anything. The work part is basically the building and assembling, putting this stuff together, because all this stuff has to be built. That's where the crazy madness comes in. But as for the technology, we got that. We're good. We're good. We got as much as we want. This was developed, what, yesterday? It took me 20 minutes to put that together. 20 minutes to make that formula. That can do that. 20 minutes. Got that cartoon now starting. Red screen. Can I get a red screen? I should learn to play guitar. That'd be a good thing to play. Learn to play some guitar. I might take a lesson in playing guitar. Yep. Blue screen. See that? So how is it possible that that screen's not even, and it's the weirdest color you ever seen, right? How is that possible that it's reading a better blue than the gray screen itself? This is why I sit here, I chill a little bit, I talk a little bit about some, this, that, and the other. I like to change the topic and have a little fun with it here and there, and it kind of go, bam, let's do that. The reason why, people, because I'm relaxed at what I do. I'm used to doing this. When you're a professional in the field, it's easy for you. It is. You can come out there, do cartwheels, whatever. So anybody else, they'll be scared to death. They gotta take the time, breathe. Let's put it this way: a person's been doing speeches. Not everybody can walk in front of a podium and do speeches. Some people can't do it. I can do it. I have no problem with it. It doesn't bother me. To walk and talk in front of thousands of people, I'll have a ball with that, man. I have fun with that. But some people can't do that. They have all these people staring at them. So you have one person about like, okay, blah, 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 he's calm and cool, and the other person's throwing up in the bathroom. Like, how the freak can you just be so calm? Well, it's just easy for me. I'm used to it. I like it. It's fun. I'd be nervous that other people are staring at me. No, not me. So, this is the same when it comes to this. Most people be nervous to be in a live stream with a product that they just designed, thinking that anything can go wrong, got to make sure you get everything right, so. I mean, I've been here carefree as carefree can get. That's why I can go off topic and talk about monkeys and planets and flying saucers and all that stuff. You know why? I got it already. I'm done. In my head, it's done. So that's why I can switch it real quick and show you that. Color demonstrations, boom, blow that out of the water. Go back to talking about boats, trees, and cars, and boom, contrast demonstration, blow it out of the water, done. You wanted it, I can do that. You gotta either trust in the Lord or you don't. You got faith in your product or you don't. God gave you a blessing. You got faith or not? Ye little faith. You have it or not? I have faith in my technology that my Lord gives me, 100%. Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Oh. So he's in the whatchamacallit for a minute. It goes into the whole thing. It turns out a little fun. Let's go to some purple. Purple screen. Don't go breaking my heart. I swear, freaking Family Dollar put out freaking Easter stuff so freaking fast that I thought Easter passed already, and it didn't pass already. Because we're in February. They literally had Easter candy out in January. I lie to you not. Like, I don't know if they had an inventory bust or they were waiting for something. I literally walked in 3 different holidays in 3 different aisles at the same time. It was freaking Valentine's Day, Christmas, and freaking Easter. I was literally getting Easter candy in January. So now my head's all screwed up because now I see Easter candy now. And I literally thought Easter had passed already because I was eating Easter candy in January. Man, they really got to stop doing that. That mess with a person's head big time. Now I see Easter bunnies. I'm like, what the freak did this pop off? Yeah, Easter. Now we're in the Valentine's Day. I come from the rushing the holidays, man. Rushing the holidays. I want to get inventory in there real quick. Unless the inventory was backed up and that just happened to come in. Either way, it screwed me up. Ugh. Won't you be? Won't you be? We're gonna get this right here. My friend was like, yo, your freaking demonstrations are crazy. I was like, yeah, because I don't have to go in here and go through that whole fiasco. I'm the guy on stage that's having fun, that's dancing around, comes back out with a unicycle, having a ball. And most people are the people that are in the bathroom throwing up for hours because they can't go out there and face those people. Yeah, I have a ball out there. I'm relaxed. Man, that Donna Summer, man, I got that music trapped in my head. That's a good music I got trapped in your head. Donna Summer, some beautiful music. Beautiful music. I'm gonna pick me up this summer some Crocs. I never had Crocs before. Never had a pair ever. Never had a pair. And everybody I talk to them, I see them, like I got some friends of mine, they will come outside with Crocs on. It can be in the wintertime. It will make a difference. They'll be out there with Crocs on. We're like, those things are that comfortable? Like, yeah, it's super, super comfortable. So I was getting the all-terrains, the Nikes, Adidas, all different types of Crocs they have. So I'm trying to figure out what pair I want. When I go to Doney, or we're going to Hershey Park, I think it's Hershey Park we're going, I got these SpongeBob SquarePants Crocs. I'm getting them suckers. It's yellow, but they're not the yellow I want. Yeah, I'm going to redo them. I'm going to put these super, super bright neon fluorescent yellow. And I heard you can put lights on those things, like speakers and lights. Definitely going to do some strobe lights on it. So when I walk around at night, my speakers will be lighting up. Boom, 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 little party at my feet. Boom, boom, boom. Might put some speakers on, do some Bluetooth speakers. I saw the Bluetooth speakers, by the way. Those are hot. So yeah, I'm going to rock me some Crocs. They got Crocs for cats, but Taco won't wear it. He'll scratch me up. It ain't worth it. I'll try, but it ain't worth it. But anyway, yeah. I'm getting one of the JBL Bluetooth speakers, which is interesting. Because I remember back in the day, everybody's carrying the giant ghetto blasters, and now they're buying the little portable Bluetooth speakers. So that way I can listen to some Frank Sinatra, because I love Frank Sinatra. You don't listen to Frank Sinatra? You don't listen to Frank Sinatra? You don't know music, you don't listen to Frank Sinatra. That's music. Real music, not that music. I don't know what that stuff is now today. It's not music. Listen to Donna Summers, that's music. Diana Ross, that's music. You know what I mean? The Bee Gees, that's music. That's some good music, man. Not that other stuff, man. You know why you listen to that stuff, man? Oh, let's go here. 4K snow screensaver cottage. And a partridge in a pear tree. We got a heightener technology embedded into our stuff. That stuff has heightener in it. Oh shoot, it's turning the, whoa, is it turning that screen orange? Yeah, it is. Heck yeah, it is. It's turning the screen, or the gray screen orange on the white levels. Wait. White screensaver. Don't treat me this way. Yeah, it is. It's all turned to color. 4K snow screensavers. I want to know. Yep. Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Well, yeah. I gotta really get out of here. As you can see, with the technology, on a serious note here, having some fun here, that the technology, we made it lighter. So basically, it does pick up this contrast, so you can see an overpowered gray screen, no problem. But it also generates a high white level due to the fact that it's a much lighter technology. See what I mean by the advancements of heightener, the heightener technology, and the advancement of having the contrast shifting technology, how beautiful that is. Now, if that gray surface was laying against at Black Star, which I'm going to show you tomorrow, that screen doesn't even exist. Period. It doesn't pick up the color level, because that's being reached an infinity contrast double, which has ultimate power technology. That's what it has. As you can see, white levels, bam, we got that, no problem. Knock it out, knock it out, knock it out, knock it out. So, if I were to stick it on a gray screen, you don't exist. Not on this technology, you couldn't pass it. Its contrast levels will shift and take your screen out. Pulls up a very high white level. The screen couldn't beat it, couldn't match it. Picks up better color than your screen at any given time. And on top of that, your screen is coming out yellow. The gray screen comes out yellow. Next to that yellowish tone to the gray screen. Yellowish tone. See that right there? There we go. Can't pick up the natural color. Kadoosh. Alright, what do we got here for time? Oh, we're good. Alright, cool. We got to be out of here. We got things to do tomorrow. We got to be up tomorrow morning. Got stuff to do. Hope you enjoyed this demonstration on a new panel technology, showing you why our technology is more advanced than the gray screen, that for some reason thinks it's still superior. I don't know why. It just thinks it is more superior. The gray screen does what it's supposed to do. It does what it's supposed to do, but you can't compete with our stuff. Boy, this is a good time for you to pull your website down. You know what I'm talking about, right? Because, man, your stuff would have got leveled. But if you ever decide to come back, I got some stuff to crush you real quick. Somebody's running their mouth too much about our products, which I had to file 2 different cases of CCB copyrights against these Joker. My process server will be there soon. So you want to think about touching my copyrights. Same guy's coming back. I had to talk with him too. He's coming back, the same person. So you should know him. He already talked to your wife. No, I'm dead serious. He did have a conversation. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful here. No, he literally had a conversation with his wife. I was on the phone the whole time. I got to be on the phone. When they come through, I have to be on the phone. Or ask me what to do. Post it to the door. They can give it to her or give it to him. So he had to be, I have to be on the phone. So when he contacted me, he said, hey, I'm at the gate. I said, just buzz it in. Somebody will let you in and somebody let him in. So I got past the gate. Came up the stairs, came to his front door. And he said, hey, I'm at the front door. What do you want me to do? I said, knock on the door. See if somebody comes up. Because they can knock on the door, they can post. It depends up to them. Banged on the door, screen process server. And no one came. So he banged on the door again because he heard somebody in there. And his wife came to the door. I said, either a woman came to the door. I said, oh, that's his wife. I said, she got the door open all the way? She says, no, she got the door half open. She doesn't want to open all the way. You got to identify who he is. He's going to tell her. I'm a process server from the court. For so and so. For your husband. And she just wouldn't open that door. She says, what do you want me to do? I said, post it to the door. But this time around, he's going to knock on the door. He's going to screen process server so you know who's at the door. And he's going to post it to the door. Now, for those who don't know that, individual tampered with my copyright twice. So, I went back to the CCB, put my application back in, and filed again. This time I got plenty of time because I know how to do it. First time it was a little complicated because I didn't know how to basically file the paperwork for it, but I know how to do it now. So, you get on YouTube and you start talking about how it's not real, I got a document from a process server can tell you that it is. And while that processor is there, I'm going to get your landlord's information. I am, because I got to have to talk with him. I definitely have to talk with him. So my copyright is a very serious charge, people. That's a very, very serious charge. Is a copyright. So I got to talk to his landlord. Whew. I'm gonna break in my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Hmm. That's pretty cool, huh? Shifting technology. Produce better white levels in the gray screen, better color and contrast. And that screen's not even black. Is that insane or what? That's madness, man. Madness. Yes. Mm-mm-mm. Ugh. Whew. My meter's on. There we go. I tell you, it's interesting about this fellow. He will get up there on YouTube and say, "Oh, he's just lying." Yeah. I can pull your document if I want. I can literally go on my computer and pull your document that was nailed to your door. They were there. They'll be back. Come back in there, serve you again. I'll see you in court. He's gonna owe me 60 grand. Actually, a lot more than that. But for right now, at the CCB, $60,000. 2 lawsuits went through. Both for Crystal Edge. Black Series is going to federal court. That's different. That's a whole different section right there. Doo-doo. No one knows it. We're on our way out. I'm having some fun here. Don't go breaking my heart. I gotta stay away from the cupcakes, man. Cupcakes are jacking me up right now. It definitely gotta stay away from the things. Samsung 4K demonstration. Kodak. Yep. Can't match that technology in no way whatsoever. So that's why I said in the day, gray screens out there, don't make the attempt to say that you do the same thing our products can do, because you don't. You can't match the shifting technology. Shifting technology is a whole new different version of technology. It is. Whole different version of technology. You can shift its contrast levels on a level that you couldn't even compete with them. Picks up better color. Excuse me. Maintains the same white levels. I think tomorrow we're going to be doing more demonstrations on this gray screen. I'm going to shut it off a little bit more. But I got some websites that we go, no website, but forum sites that I go to that we talk about the gray screens over there. And how we consider them to be an obsolete product. That's why I tell people, if you're making gray screens out there, you need to invest in darker screens. You really do. You need to invest in darker screens. You need to start doing the research on darker screens. Because again, your screen paint is obsolete. Like it really is. I'm going to do some more of these demonstrations tomorrow. On the gray screen versus amazing shifting technology. Under the ILEG technology. Most advanced technology on the face of the planet. On the planet. Yes, the right. I like my technology. My technology is base. Space, baby. Space. Look at that gray screen struggling. It can't pick up the contrast levels correctly. Man, wait till the investors see that thing. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't showed it off yet. Primary domain. We got to renew that domain in 2026. Just renewed this one on September the 21st of 2025. Redirected. Yeah. Look at my domains on here. Alright, this is definitely going to be dumped out because that's definitely went bad. That juice went bad big time. It's definitely not drinking. That's going to be wine pretty soon. I gotta change my specification sheets on here to update it for the Pico projector. Also, too, I'm going to show some side-by-side clip demonstrations on why it cannot compete with and the gray screen can't compete with our technology. Tomorrow we start working on Halo system, which is next. So that gray screen is going to go right back into that screen next to a Halo system. That is going to be interesting. Wait to see what that ILE technology does, that gain does, because it's on that panel. It sits on that panel. And I hope nobody's out there doing demonstrations saying, hey, we got the same thing. Our gray paint can do the same thing that the panel can do. Because that's not going to go well for you at all, period. And if you did, I would suggest pull the demonstrations because you're going to get embarrassed. I'm planning to do a lot of these demonstrations on the gray screen and the white screen next to the technology. I'm going to play a little bit of that Denali. I haven't had a chance to play any of that yet. I'm going to let this one play through, and we should be done. That's it. I've seen everything I need to see. I'm good. Ultra short little demonstration tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. We're definitely going to do the comparison screen. It'll be a link in every... Well, actually, one shop. We have one shopper card with the 8s on it. So we'll have that in there so you can see the comparison of a gray screen versus our technology under the shifting technology. Alright, that's basically about it. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you for your time. I gotta go, and God bless. Padow.